Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off, as always, and we're about to pick up our next job, so let's take a gander. Brake system needs fixing, transmission is noisy, poor brake performance, car is loud, car is hard to control, brake problems. Fix any and all gearbox problems, grinding and shaking from the gearbox. Replace timing parts. Vehicle cannot be started. Oh, and there's an experience bonus on that one. And brake system needs fixing. Transmission is non-responsive. Gears keep slipping. Find all gearbox problems. That sounds like a very interesting job, but this one has an experience bonus. So I think we're going to go for this one. Yeah, just because we want as much experience as we can possibly get, and whenever there's a mission with an experience bonus, it's going to help us a lot. Yeah, because we need to expand our garage and such. Okay, is there a part? There is, yes, there's a list on this. Sweet, so we'll mark them. One spark plug, really? Right. We'll start off here with this. We'll get the spark plug out. Now we'll move down here. Let's get the belts off. Belt tensioner, that needs replacing. Crankshaft pulley. Idler roller. That water pump doesn't look like it's in good condition. And now we can take off the timing cover and we can get at the timing belt itself, which definitely needs to be replaced. Okay. Timing belt. Belt tensioner. Spark plug, just one, which I think is funny. I can't remember what else there was. Let's get this stuff in first. Anyway, get cracking on that. Timing belt back on, and timing cover over that. Crankshaft pulley is fine. Water pump. That definitely needs changing. Alright, water pump I4. Water pump I4. Water pump. If I could spell it with just one M, that would work too. Water pump I4B, I4C, water pump I4. There we go. Get over there. Get the idler roller back in. I will be able to put on the belts. Not in great condition, but they're alright. They don't need changing, so we're not going to bother changing them. We weren't told to change them. That's the thing, you see. Alright, and that's it. The job is done. Wunderbar. Up, not up, I want it down. Okay, this should get us over the next skill point. Oh no, it was so close. My bad. Okay, next job. What do we got here? Brake system needs fixing. Loud exhaust. Brake problems. Car is loud. Loud exhaust. Brake system needs fixing. Transmission is non-responsive. Transmission is noisy. Brake system needs fixing. I think we're going to go for this one. A Dodge Viper GTS. That seems to be the most interesting one. Do any of these have an XP bonus? No. Okay, so This is the one we're gonna go for. Oh, look at that nice looking car. Wait a minute, what was wrong with this? Brake system needs fixing. Right, you're going on the test path. Straight away. And we'll identify what needs fixing. Alright, so we're checking out the front brakes. Right hand side doesn't look too great, but not terrible. Left hand side on the back is not terrible, but not great either. Suspension up the front is looking good, and suspension in the back most likely good as well. Yep, is indeed. Right, so we can see there brake disc and brake caliber need to be changed. So great that we have the test path now. It just makes certain parts of orders much easier now that we have that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that for an engine. Jesus. Right, what wheel do we need to work on? Of course, I haven't marked any parts yet. That would make a difference. Oh, the gearbox is gone. Jesus. And flywheel and a clutch release bearing. Okay. So this wheel has to come off. There we go. Brake caliber. You come with me. And it's the back wheel over here. Brake disc. Nice. Okay. Let's get the car up. We'll buy parts. So brake caliber, brake. It was just an ordinary brake disc, wasn't it? The gearbox. We're gonna have to see about the gearbox later. How the hell do I get at that gearbox? Oh, I can get it here. Sweet. Starter. Always forget the starter. Alright. Clutch release bearing. Pressure plate is fine. And I can see already the flywheel is definitely in bad condition. Okay. Flywheel. Clutch. Clutch release bearing. Clutch plate was fine. Clutch pressure plate. Jeez, I actually can't remember. All right, we'll throw on the new one and we'll take a ganders there. All right, the clutch plate was fine. Pressure plate, that was fine as well. Okay, so I didn't need to buy one. Now the release bearing, that is definitely new. Gearbox V10A. Gearbox V10A. Okay. Gearbox. Gearbox V10. V10A. There we are. Wow, 2500. Let's see. Can I spot anything here that needs fixing? No, nothing's really standing out. So we still have an unidentified. Oh, wait a minute. It's the ABS module. Okay, we now know what the one item is. So we'll get the gearbox in place. There's the starter back on. I actually remembered it. I'm surprised at that. Just drop her down. Alright, new caliber. Get you on. Get the front wheel back in place. Brake disc. Brake pads. And caliber. And finally, the last wheel. Right, okay, that's that much done. Now we can lower the car. Front wheels have different sizes. Oh my god. I'm surprised that there are different tires front and back. Don't see that often. I suppose this is a... what do they call it? A muscle car? Right. Damn it, it happened again. I'm glad that the 355. Okay, here, there we go. I'm glad that we have that fast screwing and unscrewing speed. That has made this not terrible. Alright, so let's try it again for a third time. Now, ABS module. It is the ABS module, right. We just need to pick up a new one of those. And we'll undo the old one. And we'll install the new one. There we go. That should be the job complete. Done, done, and done. Done. And done. Sweet. Alright. So we spent 4,000 on parts and we're getting 10.2 back. Nice. And we got a skill point. Let's spend that bad boy. Right. I think what we're going to go for next is the compression tester. That would be the next most useful unlock for us, I would say. So we'll get that. Excuse me. Alright, let's go and get our next job. Do you know what? We won't go for that story mission because this episode would run very long then otherwise. Instead what we'll do is we'll go for one of these other ones. Quickly take a look at these. Which one is the most interesting? I'm thinking it's the Ford GT40. Jeremy Clarkson has one of these, or at least he used to have one of these. I don't know if he still does or not. Inner tie rod. Wheel hub bearing. Right. This car needs to go. Holy Hannah. We'll put it on the test path, but it likely won't return anything that we don't already know, but just in case. Just for the sake of thoroughness. And it's not a big deal one way or the other, because like it only takes a minute to do the test. Alright, front brakes look alright. Back brakes are okay as well. They're not great, but they're okay. Could be worse. We'll get a look at the front suspension now. I suspect there's going to be a lot of stuff here with this. And we can certainly see that on the right hand side. They're definitely not in good condition, that's for sure. And back, not fantastic either. Yeah, so quite a bit of stuff there to be done. Let's move the car to lifter A. Now the engine is in the back, but we're going to be working on suspension and that. So the wheels are going to have to come off. Alright, let's get this one off next. Actually, do you know what I should do is I should check and see if we discovered anything new in that test. Still parts there, not discovered. We did get some here. Alright, so it was worth it. As long as we find at least one thing, it is definitely worth it. Alright, so we just have 2 items that are not yet discovered. That's fine. Alright, let's get the shock out. Suspension arm out. Brakes, they all look okay. That wheel hub bearing doesn't look great. No, definitely not. Okay. Outer tie rod, not in good condition. Inner tie rod, definitely not in good condition. Front sway bar. We need to get the outer tie rod here. Oh, that's not in good nick either. And the steering rack. Okay, I think we should work on the front first. Right. That was a double wishbone shock absorber, wasn't it? I think it was. I'm going to take a chance and buy one of those. Front shock absorber cap. Spring. Front spring. Tie rods. 2 of those. I think just one of these. Steering rack. Suspension arm. And it was a lower suspension arm. We have bushings. Let's put this shock together. Double wishbone shock absorber. And yeah, it was in bits. Perfect. Alright, so we did buy the right stuff. That's fantastic. Just strip it down for later on. Now let's get putting back together. Oh, we didn't get a wheel hub. Right. Wheel hub. Front wheel hub. And sway bar. Front sway bar, I think it was. Going good so far. Oh, I forgot the bearing. Yep, I did indeed. bottom suspension arm. Damn it. Hub bearing and bottom suspension arm. There we go. Alright, so we have a lower one for future. Alright, some nice new bushings in there along with that. Steering rack will get you in place. Inner tie rod will get you in place. Outer tie rod as well. Sway bar front end link B. That didn't need to be replaced. Brake pads. Brake caliber. Alright, let's get this done over here. Inner tie rod, we won't bother putting the new one in, but we do have to put in the new outer tie rod. And let's check that now. Alright, so all those are done. All these are done. Done here. Rubber bushing. Right. Oh, there's a rubber bushing to be done on this upper suspension arm. Let's get you out. And we'll put it back in with a new bushing. 2 new bushings actually. Nice. Alright, what am I missing here? I'm missing something still. Oh, wheel hub cap. That's what it is. Now we can put the wheels on. Right, I wonder... Move over to the other side. Alright, now we'll start working on the back. Ooh, yeah. A lot of work here. Alright, that looks alright. Brakes are alright. Yep, brake disc is okay, but the wheel hub. Rear drive axle B. I need to remember that. And wheel hub B. This upper suspension arm, you need to come off. Double wishbone shock absorber. Okay, let's see how good my memory is. Upper suspension arm. Wheel hub. Rear wheel hub B. Drive. Front drive axle, mechanical rear drive axle B, that's the one that I want there. I can't remember, the bearing was alright. Let's, oh, double wishbone shock absorber, rear. Shock. Double wishbone shock absorber, rear. Rear shock absorber cap. And spring. I'm going to say it's a front spring. It's hard now. So, we install the parts. Oh, it is. Damn it, I've learned my lesson the last time. And we'll just buy a new spring. Alright, and we'll disassemble the old one. Yeah, we needed all new parts for that, so that's fine. Okay. Upper suspension arm with nice new bushings. Ooh. Wait a minute. What sort of bushing did that need? Rubber bushing. Alright, we need some more rubber bushings. Let's go for 5. Rear drive axle hub. Wheel hub bearing. Brake disc. Yep, all fine. Brake pads, they were fine. Brake caliber, that was fine. Rear drive axle B, new one of those. Right, now we're getting down to... Oh crap, I'm going to have to take out that drive axle to get at the gearbox. Alright, so wheels are coming off on the back again. Rear drive axle B, you need to come out. And same with this one. Starter needs to come off. Okay, gearbox B V8 OHV. Let me take a look at that again. Gearbox B V8 OHV. Gearbox V8. Gearbox V8. Gearbox B V8. Yes, that's the one. Sweet, sweet for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Okay, drive axle back in. Tire back on. Starter. Must not forget about the starter. So we'll do it now since I actually did remember it. Okay, let's check the list. How are we looking? We're looking pretty good. There's a rubber bushing somewhere that needs changing. I need to find that. But other than that, we're in good condition. Right, where is this rubber bushing? Haha! Found the culprit. Oh god, I have to take off the shock again. Excuse me. Alright, so we just need to take this out and then put it back in again. As quick and as simple as that. There we are, 2 new bushings just for handiness sake. Now we can put the wheel back on permanently this time. And we can now lower the car. That should be the job complete. Rear shock absorb. Did I forget to put the shock? No way. God, every time. I always forget something. Goldfish memory. How the hell did I manage that? I actually forgot to put the shock back in. Can you... Jesus Christ. What a stupid thing to do. Right, now we should be good. Yep. Sweet. We spent nearly $4.5 grand on parts and we're getting over 12.5 back. Nice. Right. We are going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It means a whole lot to me and makes a huge difference. So I really, really do appreciate your support so much. My name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, adios.